Your account has been banned. Your Tinder profile has been banned for activity that violates our terms of use.
So, a few days ago I found out that I've been banned from Tinder, so you might be wondering why I keep saying the word so. You might be wondering why I got banned from Tinder and why I was on Tinder in the first place when I'm a married man. And I have a good explanation, good reason, if you would be so kind as to hear me out. Well, it all happened a few months ago when my gold membership on Tinder expired and then automatically renewed itself and then charged me $144. As you can imagine, I was pretty annoyed about having to spend all this money on something that I wasn't going to use. I'm not going to go back onto Tinder and use it properly when I'm a married, loving, devoted, loyal, caring husband. But I still felt like it was a waste of money and I wanted to get or gain some kind of value or enjoyment, entertainment value from the money that I was charged for. I'm not sure what flag this is. Is it American? So I decided to go back onto Tinder just to mess around. I used the passport feature, which lets you go to any place in the world, lets you change your location. So I decided to go to California because I have a lot of viewers from California. My largest demographic's actually California. So I thought, why don't I go to California and have a swipe around and see what I'm missing out on. And luckily I found out I'm not really missing out on anything, and I'm very glad that I chose Japan to come to do Tinder in. No offense to California, I'm sure it's a very nice place full of lovely people. I'm still not exactly sure why I was banned. It just says you violated our guidelines, and they have a lot of guidelines. They didn't tell me which guidelines I violated. I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just say I did a few strange things when I was on Tinder, messing around in California, and let's try and guess why I was banned. The first thing that comes to mind is I kept changing my photo to this white guy and then this black guy, and I kept switching between the black guy and the white guy and then back to my real photos to try and see which photo would get the most matches. I also tried this out in Japan and the white guy got so many matches. Overnight he'd get about 10 to 15 matches. I'd wake up the next morning and there'd be all these matches and all these messages from these cute girls who would message me first instead of waiting for me to message them first, which was kind of nice. I wasn't used to that. Using my own photos, I would never get so many matches and cute girls would never just message me first. I was kind of surprised because he was just a normal looking white guy, nothing special. He had a short haircut, bit of a beard, he was wearing a suit and tie, and he was smiling. That was it. And apparently that was all that was required to get loads of matches. So if you're that guy or you look like that guy, you need to come to Japan because you'll be drowning in the vagina juice. The black guy also got a lot of matches as well, more matches than I was getting. So if you're a black guy and you're wondering if you can get a Japanese girlfriend, the answer is probably. You'll have a better chance than I did. The second reason why I might have been banned could have been because, well, I might have sent a few messages to some girls telling them to F off, and I might have called a few of them ugly bitches after they stopped replying to me. And I also got into this argument with this Asian girl that I matched in California. She said something like, I don't date Asian guys, which was strange because if you don't date Asian guys, then why did you swipe right on me? I felt really offended. Why wouldn't you want to date Asian guys? What's wrong with Asian guys? There's loads of Asian guys who are great guys. And you're just going to write them all off? Just like that? How can you just say you don't like Asian guys? Have you met every single Asian guy on the planet? No, I don't think so. And number two, I'm not even Asian. I'm only half Asian. Some people think that I'm 100% Asian. No, I'm half. Can't you tell? Can't you tell that I have white features? I think they're pretty easy to point out. Anyway, as you may imagine, I was pretty offended that this Asian American girl just said I don't date Asian guys. And I might have told her to F off, and I might have told her to KYS herself, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm not proud of my actions, but it just feels really bad when someone says, sorry, I don't date guys who are your race or your ethnic group. I just think it's kind of shallow and pathetic that you would only date a guy because he's from a certain ethnic group, and not because of his personality or of his features or because of who he is as a person. I guess the bright side from this story is now my wife doesn't have to worry about me being on Tinder anymore because I've been banned. Oh, and one last message. Please don't try and pretend to be me on Tinder because my wife has her friends also using Tinder and they know what I look like. And if my wife's friends see me on Tinder, they're going to tell my wife and I'll get into trouble. I'm just a little bit annoyed because they took my money and I don't know if I can get my money back. I don't know if I could get a refund. And I really wanted to try out North Korea. I really wanted to change my location to North Korea and see if I can get any matches there. I guess it will never happen. It would be interesting to hear if anyone else has tried Tinder in North Korea. And let us know if you got any matches in North Korea.
Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Cooking with Daniel. Today we have something kind of weird. Yeah, Pringles have made their own ramen for some reason. I guess they got bored with making crisps and they decided to branch out into the ramen industry. And what we have here is Pringles jalapeno and onion flavor ramen. Should be interesting. As you can see from the image on the lid, it doesn't really look very Pringly, it just looks like a bowl of ramen. We'll see if it tastes like Pringles or not. I don't have any high expectations. So let's get right into the package. I'm too lazy to set up my tripod, so I'll just balance my phone in between my knees. And let's slice it open here. Get rid of the plastic. And let's look at the ingredients. There are the ingredients. We also have vitamin B1, vitamin B2 and calcium, which is nice of them to include. So you're getting some vitamins from your instant noodles. And inside we have several packages and sachets. We have a spice sachet. I think it's powder. And we have the soup flavouring, which is also a powder. And we have some dried onions in a plastic bag. And there are the noodles here. Just your standard everyday ramen noodles. They do actually taste a bit like Pringles, actually. Let's prepare this properly. I'm not going to eat them dry and uncooked, so that'll be weird. Just pour in some of this flavouring powder. See what it smells like. Oh, it smells really nice. It smells oniony. And garlicky and oniony and jalapeno-y. And then we have the dried spring onions. How do you open this? It smells really good, I have to say. For some grey looking brownish powder, it's very nice smelling. I don't know how to open this package. Oh, there we go. Let's add this in. It smells really good. Can't wait to try this. And we'll add some spice. I won't add all of it because I don't really like spicy food. Let's add a little sprinkling of spice. Oh, I added all of it by accident. Oops. Okay, next step. Let's add the boiling water into the noodles, like so. And I think we fill it up to this line. Right about here. Close the lid, and it says on the lid, cook for 3 minutes. So that's what we shall be doing. I just want to make a quick comment on the smell. It smells really good. It smells very jalapeno-y. I think it's been a few minutes and it should be ready. Let's have a look. Noodles are getting soft. Let's give it a mix around to make sure all of the powder and the ingredients have spread out evenly. What you don't want when you make ramen is you don't want these big clumps of the powder, soup powder, clumping together. You want it to get dispersed into the soup so it's nice and evenly flavoured. That should be good enough. Okay, I'm now going to try and take a bite without spitting it all over my phone. If you can see that. I'm not sure. Looks pretty golden. Very pringly. Let's have a taste. Let's try another bite. Oh, some of the spice just hit the back of my throat and it's very painful. Okay, my thoughts are, doesn't taste anything like Pringles, but it tastes very good. It tastes very oniony, very jalapeno-y. Oh, I think I just bit onto a chili. There was a dried piece of chili. You see these red bits? That is chili, and it's very spicy. If you like spicy food, then you'll love this. I think it's good. I'd give it a 7.2 out of 10. Pretty high up there on my ramen ranking level.